Hello friends. How are you? Welcome to my channel, Movies by Mac. Today I am going to tell the story of a new most popular movie, whose name is 65. Now let's move on to the story of the movie. As the film begins, the opening textbook states that before the onset of humanity, other societies across the macrocosm had tried to trip into space. On the Earth Samaris, a airman named Mills, Adam motorist, is with his woman Nika King, as they watch their son Navine, Chloe Coleman, on the sand. Mills is set to venture on a two-time charge with other passengers in the stopgap of chancing a cure for an illness that Navine is suffering from. Navine is trying to effervesce but is having trouble doing so, so Mills shows her his own fashion. Eventually into the charge, Mills is commandeering his boat when he comes across an asteroid belt. The boat is hit with gobbets of lower asteroids, causing severe damage to the boat and transferring it casting toward Earth. Mills crashes in a swamp, with all of the other passengers getting killed after being thrown from the boat. Mills sends out a torture call and begins to survey the terrain, discovering that the air is permeable. He also finds one survivor in cryostasis, a youthful girl, Ariana Greenblatt. As he carries her to safety, he spots a gigantic clawed footmark in the slush. Further textbook appears saying that, 65 million times agone, a mysterious caller arrived on Earth. The coming morning, Mills continues to check out the terrain, when he's attacked by a raptor before he beats it to death. He sees the girl cashing and runs after her, persuading her to go back to the boat with him. Mills brings the girl to the boat to tend to her crack, learning her name is Koa and that she doesn't speak English, save for a many words. Mills figures that the capsules demanded to get off the Earth are stuck on a mountain, so he lies to Koa and tells her that they're going to find her family on the mountain. Before they venture off, Koa watches videotape logs that Mills entered from Navine during his passage. They're originally light-hearted but she appeared to grow angry and worried by her father's absence before the last videotape Koa sees is Navine saying that she's veritably tired. Mills turns the videotape off and they get moving. On their journey to the mountain, Koa sees a small dinosaur stuck in slush. Mills reluctantly helps her pull the dino out, but moments laterally, a pack of bloodsucker dinos comes out and fatally manhandle the little dinosaur, causing Koa to cry. Mills looks up to the sky and sees what looks like a bright object heading toward the Earth. As they continue walking, Mills and Koa begin to sluggishly bond. He starts to loosen up and act sportful with her, and he indeed carries her on his reverse as they walk further, and he shows her how to effervesce like how he tried to educate Navine. When it starts raining, they seek sanctum in a delve. Mills sets up security observers, one of which goes off as Koa is sleeping when a parasitic critter goes into her mouth. Mills manages to kill the sponger and save Koa. Soon later, a gigantic bloodsucker dinosaur appears and attempts to attack them. Mills shoots it in the face, but it attempts to enter the delve. Mills and Koa drop down a hole to get to safety. In the hole, Mills tries to find a way out. Koa pulls out a video log from Navine that she took, which Mills is worried for at first, but he also plays it, although he's too distraught to look at it. He also tries to dig out of the delve, before using a small lemon to blow a hole through it. While crawling out of there, Mills and Koa are separated, and Mills finds himself trapped after a slight delve. Heft. Koa makes the effervescing sound she learned to let Mills know she's fine, and she makes it out of the delve. Hardly avoiding pterodactyls and a raptor that she manages to blow up in a log. After Mills gets out of the delve, he sees the bright object in the sky and uses his device to overlook it. His computer tells him that it's an asteroid, the asteroid, that's set to have a disastrous impact on Earth in roughly 12 hours. Mills walks until he falls into some mesh. He calls out for Koa, who manages to snare a long branch and pull him out before he sinks. The two make it to the top of the mountain, but Koa becomes distraught when she finds the bodies of her parents dead in their cryopods. She gets angry with Mills for lying to her, but he calms her down after trying to explain that he went through the same thing since Navine failed months ago during the charge, and his last memory of her is her being angry with him for not being there for her. He apologizes to Koa and vows to get them out of there. As they try to start their escape cover, the boat falls further down the mountain and gets impaired. Two T-Rexes approach them and begin to attack. Mills fights them off while Koa stays in the boat, staying for it to go back online. Mills shoots them both dead, but the Delve dinosaur from earlier returns to finish Mills off. He runs toward a geyser to try and get it killed, but Koa arrives to help by pecking the beast in the eye. The geyser also erupts and melts the Delve dinos face off. Manufactories and Koa make it back to the functional boat in time, bare moments before the asteroid makes its impact and decimates the dinos on Earth. The two exit Earth's atmosphere and head toward an unknown destination. The credits show Earth redesigning over time until it reaches its ultramodern civilization. So, that's the whole movie, friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. So like the video and subscribe my channel for more interesting movies.